Good morning. Maybe it's not morning for you, but it is for me. So good morning. We're going to do today our 20-minute leg workout, and I am hoping that I'll be able to, as I do the workout, kind of walk you through the different moves and the good posture and positions that you're going to need to be in. Forgive me if I get out of breath, because sometimes it's hard for me to work out and breathe and talk all at the same time, but I'll do my best. So here we go. I hope that you take some time before you start this workout to get yourself stretched out, do some sort of a warm-up. It's probably best to do at least about a 5-minute warm-up or a 5-minute stretch to get yourself ready. I've already done that, so I'm just going to go right into the video, but please do that. So push pause if you haven't done that. Take your time to get stretched out and ready. So here we go. We're going to start off first with a superset. Our first superset is going to include a reverse lunge with a leg lift, and then we are going to go right into a side lunge squat with a calf raise. So we're going to do 10 on each side. So here we go. I'm going to try to walk you through it, talk you through the exercise at the same time I do it. So we'll start off with our reverse lunge. Our leg goes backwards, and then it comes up. And then we put our foot down. Our leg goes backwards, and then we come up. That is a reverse lunge with a lift. And when you're doing your reverse lunge, it's going to be hard for me to count at the same time I talk and do all this, but I'll try to walk you through it. I think that's 4. You need to make sure that your leg comes straight at a 90-degree angle, and that you do not take your knee over your toe. That is 6. Excuse my numbers at the same time. 7. Make sure you try to do your best to keep your balance. 8. And then when you're doing your reverse lunge, come down as far as you can. 9. Sometimes you kind of have to work yourself into the move. That's 10 on that leg. So let's go right into the other leg. 1. And when you're doing your leg lift, just come up as far as you can. 2. You might not at first be able to come in, make yourself a total T. 3. But don't push yourself too hard at first. Get your legs used to the move. 4. This is 5. And again, you keep your legs straight here at a 90-degree angle. 6. 7. 8. 9. So one more. Whoop. Almost lost my balance there. 10. Alright, now we're going to go straight into our side lunge. So we have side lunge or squat, and then we're going to come up into a calf raise. Squat and a calf raise. This is 3. I like to keep my hands together just because I don't know why, but you can do whatever you need to with your arms. If you want to just keep them separated, keep them laying flat. This is 6, I think. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10, and we'll go over to the other leg. Here we go, other side. 1. When you're doing this and you're coming down, make sure your legs go over your toes so that you're not messing up your knees. This is 5. 6. Make sure you keep your balance when you do your calf raise. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. And we're going to take a 30-second break. Got my handy dandy watch here, so it'll keep our 30-second time for us. But I kind of want to give you a little bit of a, excuse me, I got to catch my breath. I want to give you a little bit of a couple tips while we take our 30-second break. When you're doing your squat, make sure, see how my toes are kind of pointed out? They're not in like this. We're going to do a squat like this. You can do squats where your feet are turned in, but then you want your legs closer together. So when we do our squat and your feet are turned out, make sure your knees go out. All right, 30 seconds is up. Let me catch my breath. Now we're going to go into what we call a bridge. So go ahead and lay down. You just need any flat surface. You can do it on a mat, you can do it on the floor, whatever you prefer. But we're going to do 10 bridges. So make sure as we go, 1, you're coming up and you're squeezing your glutes together. 3, and you're keeping your back flat against the floor. You're not arching your back, which helps keep your core solid. Your back and your abs should be very tight as you're coming up and coming down, and you're squeezing your glutes at the same time. So you're getting a very good rounded exercise here, but make sure you keep your abs pulled into the floor so you're not pushing your ab muscles out and creating that arch. So we got 2 more, 9. Forgive me if I lose count and just guess as to where I am, but I think that was 10. All right, so now we're gonna do one last thing before we take another 30-second break. We're gonna do a squat with a calf raise. So here we go. We do a squat and a calf raise. Squat and a calf raise. I kind of have sometimes lose my balance on this one, but I'll do 5 on one calf and then I'll move to 5 on the other calf. So I have 1 more, and then we'll go to the other leg and do 5 on this leg. And make sure your knees for this one are coming directly over your toes. Again, you need to keep them all in line together. Here we go, we have 1 more, 4, let's do 1 more, that will be 5. Now, what we're gonna do is a 30-second sit, wall sit. So you give yourself a flat surface, and we lean down. And you should be at a 90-degree angle the next time I do this. I'll do it on this side of the rail so that you can actually see my legs. I'm going to count this for 30 seconds. Here we go. And your hands, I need them off your legs. Keep them off your legs. That way you're not actually supporting yourself and taking the weight off of your legs. So just kind of keep them hanging off to the side. Make sure your back is flat against the surface that you're leaning on, so you're not arching your back, you know, and creating an S-shaped curve with the lower lumbar of your back. Okay, ready? We are all done. There we go, that was our first set. So now we're gonna take another 30-second break before we move it back into the beginning. So we'll start it all over, and we'll do this 3 times, and that will be our exercise. So that was set number 1. So we're gonna take a 30-second break. I like to shake my legs out. I already went for a run this morning, so they're a little bit tight doing this exercise, but I'll see if I can make it through all 3 sets for you. All right, we have it's been 20 seconds, so we have about 5 more seconds before we move into our reverse lunge with our leg lift. All right, here we go. Set number 2. Reverse leg lunge and a lift. Come back down. Reverse lunge and a lift. That's number 2. Again, make sure you're watching your knees, because I've noticed that if I don't pay attention to my knees after I get done this exercise, my knees actually hurt. So be careful what you're doing. Pay attention to your body. Your body will tell you what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. So listen to its cues for you. That way you don't get hurt or pull something. I think that was 6. We'll go with 6. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one is 10. And we'll go to the next leg. Here we go, 1. And when you're doing this, your knee, the back knee, you might actually be hearing it go thump because I'm hitting the deck. But you don't necessarily have to come down that far. Just come down as far as you can. If you can only get to there, go to there. And work your way down to where you're bringing that knee all the way down. This is 5. I think I need one of those counters. 6. That way I can talk to you at the same time as I'm counting. 7, 8, 9, last one, and we're going to go right into our side lunges. 10. Okay, here we go. Side lunge with your squat and your calf raise. Lunge with your squat and your calf raise. 3, With your squats here, just come down as far as you can. The farther down you go, the harder it is to get yourself back up. So the more muscle and the more exercise you're doing. So if this is your beginning, you're just starting to work out, don't come down as far. Come down like this. Just a little bit. Just enough to get the movement, to get your body used to it, and then start squatting farther. 8, 9, 10. All right, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again with my hands. 5. I'm just helping myself balance. 6. So whatever helps you to balance, do that with your arms and your hands. 7, 8, and you'll see, like there, I lose my balance too. 9, 10. All right, our first 30-second break. Thank goodness we have breaks in here. I need to let my legs loosen up again. My quads get really tight when I'm doing those squat leg lifts. Whew. All right, 15 more seconds, and then we'll go into our bridge and our squats with our calf raise. Here we go, 10 more seconds. All right, 5, so I'm gonna go ahead and get down on the floor and get ready. Here we go, 30 seconds are up. Our bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're keeping your back flat against the floor and you're pulling your abs into your spine. 8. Squeezing your glutes on the way up. 9. 10. All right, up we go. I'll give you a second to get up, and then we're going to go into our squats. Here we go. Squat and your calf raise. That's 1. Squat and your calf raise. 4. This is our last one on this leg. So let's go move on to our calf raise for the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one. 5. Okay, another 30-second break. Did we do a 30-second break? No, we just went into our wall sits. So we're gonna go right into our wall sits. And like I said this time, I'm gonna come in on this side so that you can see my legs. So here we go, we're at a 90-degree angle. It's like I'm sitting right in a chair. I'm gonna start our 30 seconds. And make sure you don't want your knees over your toes like this, and you don't want them out like this. It needs to be good and straight, 90 degrees right here. And keep your back flat against your surface, and just hold. If you can't make the full 30 seconds, do as far as you can. Just push yourself to try to get that 30 seconds. We only have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we take a 30-second break. I was anxious for that break. All right, 30-second break. So all we have left is to do that routine one more time, and we'll have completed our 20-minute workout for our legs. So just shake them out, just walk around, take some deep breaths, get your breathing back into your rhythmic breathing, and let your body relax. We have 10 more seconds before we go into our reverse lunge with our leg lift. All right, here we go. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost lost my balance there. 6. I better get my arms out like I'm flying an airplane. 7, 8. Last 2 for this leg. 9. We'll be all done. Hang with me. 10. Let's go other side. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you do not lose form. Don't compromise on your form. 4. If you can't keep up, slow down and do as many as you can. But it's very important to keep your form. That way you're not pulling anything or doing damage to anything. So do not compromise your form. 2 more. 9. All right, last one. 10. Okay, onto our side lunge. Here we go. 1, calf raise. 2, calf raise. Get right up on the balls of your toes. The ball of your foot, I guess, onto your toes. And hold it there. If you can only get up and then you fall right back down, that's okay. You'll get to a point where your balance is much better and you can hold it there. 7, 8, last 2, 9, we on to the other side, 10, there we go, other side, 1, 2, and there are times where I can feel like I'm losing my balance, and I just put my foot right down so I don't fall. So don't worry if you can't hold up your calf raise. 6, 7, 8, 9, quads are getting tight, 10, all right, yay, we got a 30-second break. Okay, I'm going to take some deep breaths, let my legs relax, and then we'll go into our bridge. It's very hard to work out and talk. I've never been very good at that. There are people that can run and they can be running like crazy and talk. I can't do that. My son does that. He can run right next to me and be chatting away and I'm like, shh, shh, stop talking. All right, here we go, down on the floor. Let's do our bridge. Here we go, 10 more of these and we'll be all done with this. 1, don't forget to squeeze your glutes. 2, and keep those abs pulled tight against your spine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you don't round your shoulders too, because you'll have a tendency to pull your shoulders up and in. 8, last 2, 9, last one, 10. Okay, last thing we have is our wall sits. So we have 30 seconds of wall sits. Let me reset my watch here. Okay, get yourself set and ready. Here we go. 30 seconds. Push yourself to make this full 30 seconds. Don't give up. Don't give in. This is the last thing we have to do. You can do it. Keep your legs solid and just hold. Hold, hold, hold. You are about halfway there. We have 15 more seconds. Just relax and get those legs to stand yourself firm. Do not arch your back. Keep your back solid against your surface. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Good job, everybody. Thank you for joining me for my 20-minute workout. I will see you next time.